Good morning. Welcome to week 3 of our subject Forensic Ballistics. Our objectives is to discover the origin of ammunition or cartridge. And then at the end of the lesson, you are going to describe and illustrate the classification of cartridge. So our topic for today is ammunition or cartridge. The legal definition of the word ammunition is found in Chapter 7, Section 290 of the National Revenue Code, as well as in Section 877 of the Revised Administrative Code. For its legal definition, ammunition shall refer as a loaded shell for rifles, muskets, carbines, shotguns, revolvers, and pistols from which a ball, bullet, shot, shell, or other missile may be fired by means of gunpowder or other explosives. In its technical definition, the term ammunition refers to a group of cartridges or to a single unit cartridge. No? So, cartridge is a term used to describe a complete unfired unit consisting of a bullet, cartridge case, gunpowder, and a primer. That's why dito sa legal definition, it says there loaded shell. Kasi ito po ay unfired. No? It is still unfired and it consists of a bullet, cartridge case, gunpowder, and primer. So dito sa technical definition, ammunition is referring to a cartridge. Let us find out the origin of ammunition or cartridge. The term cartridge evolved from about the turn of 16th century. The earliest small arms cartridge consisted of a pre-measured charge of powder wrapped in paper. Cartridge was derived from Latin word charta, which means paper, and from the French word cartouche, meaning a roll paper, which indicates that the original cartridges were not the brass gliding metal units which we are familiar with today. Yung mga unang cartridges was made of paper. This mid-19th century, paper cartridges were manufactured by Ellie Brothers. They are known as the famous London ammunition firm. Let us move on to the general types of ammunition. First, we have the dummy ammunition. This is a carefully made replica of a cartridge, usually made of steel and discreetly dimensioned to be used by weapons instructors, inspectors, and repairmen when checking if weapons are functional. Okay? We have the blank cartridge, a type of cartridge for a firearm that contains gunpowder but no bullet or shoot. So what are the uses of blank ammunition? Blank ammunition are commonly used when the sound and flash of gunfire is needed. Saan? In military training maneuvers, in movies that require gunfight. So naririnig nyo yung mga putok ng baril, pero blank ammo yung mga nakalagay doon. Starter's pistol and blank ammunition is also used in launching rifles, grenades. Then we have the live ammunition. So this is the real ammunition since it is composed of a complete unit of unfired cartridge. Next, we have the drill ammunition. This is completely inert without an explosive propellant used in military training to practice loading and manipulation of firearms. So, in our next slide, we have here the parts of cartridge. Ito po yung uh, complete uh, unit of a cartridge unfired. No? So, this is the bullet. Ito po yung cartridge case. And then inside we have the gunpowder. And then ito po yung primer. So let us describe them one by one. Bullet. This is the projectile propelled through the barrel of a firearm. Okay? By means of expansive force of gases coming from burning gunpowder. Okay? And then we have the cartridge case. This is the tubular metallic container for the gunpowder. It is sometimes called shell or casing. Then we have the gunpowder. This is the powder charge which, when ignited by the primer plus, is converted to heated gas under high pressure. So ito na po yung magpupus or it propels the bullet or shots charge through the barrel and the target. Sometimes gunpowder is also called propellant or powder charge. Then we have the primer. Primer is the metal cap containing the, so ito po yung primer, containing the highly sensitive priming mixture of chemical compound, which when hit or struck by the firing pin, if the firing pin hit the primer, it will ignite, no? So yung ignition is called percussion. So ito na po yung susunog dito sa gunpowder. Classification of cartridge. We have the first according to the type of firearms used. So we have revolver cartridges, pistol cartridge, rifle cartridge, and shotgun cartridge. And then we have cartridge according to location of primer. We have the first pin fire cartridge that any point the pin hits, it will explode. Pero obsolete na ito. Hindi na po ito ginagamit. Then we have the center fire. No? Priming powder is located here at the center. And then the rim fire, The primer is located at the base point. Okay? Ito po yung base. Ito po yung base. Then, cartridge according to rim. We have the rim type. The diameter of the rim is greater than the diameter of the body of the cartridge case. So for example, we have caliber 38 and caliber 22. So dito po sa next slide, ito po yung rim type cartridge. So ulitin natin, the diameter of the rim is greater than the diameter of the body. The diameter of the rim is greater than the diameter of the body of the cartridge case. Then we have this semi-rim type. The diameter of the rim is slightly greater than the diameter of the body of the cartridge case. Example, we have caliber 25, 32, auto, and super 38. So, semi-rim, the diameter of the rim is slightly greater than the diameter of the cartridge case. Then we have rimless type. The diameter of the rim is equal with the diameter of the body of the cartridge case. So this is in case of caliber 5.56, 0.30, 9 mm, and caliber 45. So we have here the rimless type. Okay, so the diameter of the rim, ito is equal, parehas lang, to the diameter of the cartridge case. Then we have rebated type. The diameter of the rim is smaller than the body of the cartridge case. Smaller. So example, we have caliber 8 mm, rebated. Ayan. The diameter of the rim is smaller. Mas malaki itong diameter of the cartridge case. And then the belted type, there is a protruding metal around the body of the cartridge case near them. There is a protruding metal, sabi niya, around the body of the cartridge case near them. So ito. Okay? So those are the classification of cartridges according to rim. Then we have classification of cartridge according to power. This is based on velocity. We have the low power cartridge, which fires a projectile with a muzzle velocity of less than 1,850 feet per second. Then we have the high power cartridge. It fires a projectile with a muzzle velocity between 1,925 and 2,500 feet per second. And then, high intensity cartridge. It has a muzzle velocity of more than 2,500 feet per second. We have here the terms related to cartridge malfunctions. If there is a total failure of a cartridge to discharge, we call that misfire. And if there is a delayed explosion of the cartridge, we call it hang fire. Next, we have the shelf life of cartridge. Cartridge will last more than 20 years, no? If proper storage is done, no? So the ammunition merits up to 40 years. So I repeat, shelf life of cartridge more than 20 years. Components or parts used are commercially virgin. Then, if proper storage is done, ammunition merits up to 40 years. Then we have what is called igloo. This is the process of military storage of ammunition or arms or firearms done by making a concrete bunker with walls about a foot thick and then covered. So ammunitions that are kept there may reach 40 years without degradation. Okay, so this ends our topic for today. And for your activities, for your activities, for activity one, I asked you to draw the different types of cartridges according to rim. So you are going to draw that in a short bond paper using a pencil. And then activity 2 is multiple choices. So multiple choices, again, a reminder, always apply the elimination process for you to come up with the nearest and the correct answer. This is all for today, and thank you for joining me. Yes, I would like to remind you, may I take this opportunity to inform you, since you might be accustomed with the old practice that we had on the past semesters. So for this semester, uh, passing of activities is scheduled every Thursdays, and also release of modules are scheduled every Thursday. Why? Because Monday to Wednesday is recording day for teachers. So don't come during those days because teachers cannot attend to you because they are on recording rooms. Okay? And for the criminology, releasing of modules is on the first floor under the care of Sir Jemuel Anthony Garcia. So we are very thankful that he extended his help in the releasing because dadalawa lang kami at mahirapan kami sa pag-entertain sa inyong lahat. However, yun pong submission of activities, of course, that is already the time that you are going to submit it with your respective teachers. I already created a group chat for the subject, and I will require everybody to join it, lessons will be videos, recorded videos will be uploaded there, and queries or clarifications can also be forwarded there. So I already added you all. I don't know if your FB account are correct kasi kung ano yung nandoon sa Facebook, yun po yung ginamit ko. So please check on it and please abide with the schedules. Do not come anytime. Hindi na po tulad noon na you can come whenever you like. And yes, for every release, supposed to be, you are only entitled to be released with week one. 1 week, isang ano lang, hindi tulad noon na bagsakan. You can get week 1 to 5. Ngayon, there were scheduled time for week 1, week 2, and week 3. But since late na naman kayong nag-enroll, maybe what you can get this Thursday is week 1 to 3. But there will be also schedules of submissions. I will be informing you in our group chat. So please don't fail to meet the deadline para hindi tayo nagkatabu-tabunan na naman. Okay? So for this time, we will forgive you with the late submission since you were just enrolled. But siguro naman sa week 3, babalik na sa normal and you will be obliged to follow scheduled submission. So that is all and thank you.